conceive What's Up North County after moving to San Diego County 4 years ago. I found it difficult to learn what events were happening in the area, so I wanted to create a site that would list all the events. That way other people wouldn't have to search the internet as extensively as I did just to find something interesting to do. The goal of this project was to create something simple and easy to use. I worked on it in Bootstrap and React, then I thought it would make a good mobile app, so I converted it to React Native. All listed events are real events, most of which have now been canceled due to the pandemic. All pictures were taken by me. The color scheme is intended to give it a beachy feel. As you can see, the app opens on the home screen, which includes my mission statement and a contact email. This contact button does work. I used the mail composer that we learned in class, and when I click on it, you will see that it populates to a Gmail that already has some predetermined parameters in it. When I go back to the home screen and click on the home button up here, it will pull out my drawer navigator. And when I click on the events page, you'll see it has an animatable view. All of my biggest challenges with this app were related to the events page. I initially struggled with how to include these subpages here, such as music and sports, in the navigator until I discovered how to add them to the Stack Navigator. I also struggled with how to include the appropriate data for my flat list to come up with these titles and descriptions until I created a new array with the information that I needed to import. When I click on a subpage, you'll see another animatable, and it'll bring up the events that are in that array. Each event has a link to the events website. So I can click on that and it will go to that website. And I did that via React Native linking. Each event is also shareable. And I did this based on the social sharing tool we learned in class. I don't have any social media attached to this emulator, so I'll just click on the Gmail button and it will populate an email with that event's information. And then lastly, each event is also likable. You can see the like button here. This was a big challenge for me. In the beginning, when I liked an event, such as Art in the Village here, it would like all the events in that section. Like, for example, it would also like Cinderella below it. It took me some time to figure out that rather than trying to set this in state data, I needed to toggle the specific event's featured property to true. That resolved the issue. In the future, I would like to use this to tally and store how many likes each event gets and post only the ones with the most favorites on the favorites page. For now, I don't have that ability, so liking an event simply sends it to the favorites page. And I've already liked a couple events before starting this video. So when I get there, you'll see the favorites page does have an animatable, and that I've also populated it with a few events. If I go back to the events page and unlike one of the events, for example, I know that first one, Art in the Village, is on there. If I unlike that, and then I go back to favorites, you will see that it is no longer on the page there. For now, this data perpetuates only until I reload the site. I did try to add Redux to my project, but was unsuccessful for reasons I couldn't determine, so I reverted to pre-Redux. Lastly, I have a submission form. It is fully functional. To save a little time, I'm not going to fill it out. I'll just go ahead and hit the submit button. You'll see it does come up with an alert asking you to confirm the information. You also see behind it that it console logged the blank information there. If I hit either OK or cancel, it will reset the form. And if I hit cancel, you'll see below that the event submission was canceled. And that is it for my app, What's Up North County. I'm pretty happy with it, and I hope that you enjoy it as well.